I wanted to talk to you today about what happens when we second guess, third guess, and fourth guess our intuition or even our judgment, and how that could send us down a path that we didn't intend to be on, even literally. My first profound experience with this was at a training program for the blind. One of the things we were learning was how to travel independently, and I had a tendency of, when I was given the assignment and given a set of directions to find certain places, I would first, second, and third guess myself. And what that looked like was I had it in my head which direction to go in, but that little inner critic voice said, "Oh, no, you should have turned right there," or "No, you have to go back and turn left there." And by the time I actually followed all of the inner critic's instructions, I got pretty lost and ended up taking a huge detour every single time. And this went on until one day when my instructor noticed I was doing this, so he followed me and he pointed out that, your first judgment call, your first guess, so to speak, was correct. And it turned out I didn't have to take all those detours. And I felt pretty silly after that, as you can imagine. And that kind of thing has definitely happened in my life with my intuition as well, where I received a piece of guidance to go a certain way, do a certain thing, and my mind would come in, that voice of fear and insecurity, and I ended up listening to that voice instead of the voice of my intuition and trusting my judgment. And since I didn't listen to that inner voice, I ended up taking detours. I wouldn't say that I ever ended up down the wrong path, because I don't think we can end up down the wrong path. I think sometimes we end up on a lot of detours and wasting a lot of time listening to the voice of fear and questioning and second guessing ourselves, but ultimately we'll end up where we need to be. It's just that if we hadn't questioned our judgment, if we hadn't questioned the inner voice so much, then it could have saved a lot of time, it could have saved a lot of stress and frustration. I'm sending you so much love and many blessings.